Hi guys, today we're in Florida and we're going to be looking at a complex that is all individual units but represents a great opportunity to invest, and I'm going to tell you how to take control of the HOA to allow you to do owner assessments as well as do a larger improvement, capital improvements on the total property to raise the value of every individual unit. Now, this is a common problem where you have older facilities and the owners are realizing an appreciation, but because of the economic problem of a tragedy of the commons, nobody wants to spend money to upgrade common areas, even though the general complex would get that return in terms of individual unit price increases. So what I mean, for example, is let's take a look at this. This complex has about 250 units, and let's say they're selling between 250 units, selling for around 100,000 each, and maybe some of the larger units can sell for 150. That really represents a discount to what the potential is for some of the renovated units. They're trading at much higher, so 30, 40, maybe $50,000 more. What you need is the ability to take control of the HOA and get 51% in order to use the budget, because they have all your units are in good shape and paying the monthly HOAs. But you need to take control of that board and to be able to invest into these common area improvements, and that's going to allow you to unlock more value for every single unit. Now, what the lawyer is going to do is going to help negotiate those simultaneous contracts, particularly if there is one unit owner that maybe owns 10% of the units or 20% of the units. You can also go into contingent contracts with simultaneous owners who are trying to sell and wait until they can obtain contracts on all the units at the same time. Once you do that, you go under contract, you close, you take over, and maybe you have a proxy. You can have a joint venture with an existing owner. But the idea is that you set up a simultaneous closing, you get onto the board, you nominate yourself and your employees or whoever is a partner. Again, you can buy these units with debt. There's nothing different than doing a regular flip. The difference is if you've identified an HOA complex that has a great location and has some great increasing potential, you're able to unlock these with taking control of the board. You can do individual unit own assessments as well as larger capital investments, and you know that those investments are going to produce gains to all the unit owners. So therefore you want to take control of as many as possible, but sometimes it's not feasible to own 95% of the units. So, what we see here again is probably a pretty typical Florida community. It's older, it's close to the beach, but there's just not a lot of drive to improve value and look at resale. We could be looking at changing the HOA rules to allow short-term rentals. You could have Airbnb as a segregated portion of the complex, something that really unlocks income and cash flow, but is not something that's considered under the existing homeowner regime. So if you're interested in doing this, I'm going to show up some numbers. Click on that link, see what you guys think, because we do this for a lot of our clients and it really represents a little bit more sophisticated type of a flip. But if you have the legal contracts and you've reviewed the HOA documents, you can be sure that your investment is going to pay off in terms of the overall return from buying multiple units in a time when maybe other inventory is a little bit low. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and subscribe.